Martinavarro was established back in 1946. We are growers, packers and marketeers. We manage a total of 3,500 hectares, and 60% of those are located in Huelva, Córdoba and Portugal. We run all types of citrus varieties through which we cover the Northern Hemisphere citrus calendar from September to July.
Martinavarro farms are a good example of sustainable production in the citrus industry. By putting together our know-how and technology, we contribute to improve the environment and basic resources.
We have implemented a policy of pesticides reduction, which basically consists in replacing those that are not efficient and harmful by others which are more respectful with the local flora and fauna. The main pests affecting the Spanish citrus are scale, mites and medfly. Together with traditional pest treatments, we release beneficial insects such as aphytus to fight against red scale.
We have been doing a trial since 2011 of farming one orchard of navel oranges with 0 ppm. The goal is to produce navel oranges with no residues through a combined strategy of beneficial insect releases and the use of a specific treatment in the right moment.
Another good practice that we implement is the planting and growing of gramíneas between the rows of the trees. These gramíneas are used as beneficial insect reservoirs, which are those good insects that fight against harmful ones. Thus, that green covert serves to prevent soil erosion.
Likewise, we have eliminated the use of herbicides in the rows between the trees, and we just apply them in the mesetas to avoid the weeds compete for the water and the nutrients with the roots of the trees. The result of the implementation of all these methods is the reduction of pesticides, for example, chlorpyrifos by 30%.
We apply pesticide treatments with spraying machines. We have developed a software with GPS technology that monitors in real time where spraying is taking place and also monitors various treatment conditions such as speed, so that our technical team can know with greater accuracy how the sprays are being applied. We also assess the distribution and type of drop when the machine is spraying for a specific pest. This way, we obtain a uniform distribution of the treatment inside and outside the tree, avoiding drift losses and increasing the effectiveness of treatments.
We are socially concerned about the environment, and that's why we have created a plan of preservation for the local flora and fauna. The goal of this project is to reduce the environmental impact derived from the farming practices in the areas where our farms are located.
Basically, what our technical team does is elaborate one map per farm, identifying the specific environmental areas that need to be preserved, so they are not cultivated, taking care of the local flora and fauna and fostering it by planting local trees and bushes. With regards to the local fauna, we make up a list with the existing species to determine which ones live in the farm, so as to monitor them periodically. The area protected is 10% of our total farm surface area.
Water is a limited resource. That's why we are focused to optimize our fertigation practices. With the implementation of drip irrigation plus other technologies, we save 25% of water and fertilizers.
The water we use for irrigation comes from sustainable sources, and it is stored in reservoirs to guarantee our irrigation needs. In order to optimize our fertirrigation practices, we make use of the following devices in every farm. With the evapotranspiration data that we get from our weather stations using our GAP software, we calculate the theoretical amount of water to be used. The information gathered from our soil moisture probes is then interpolated to calculate the real quantity of water needed for irrigation. We use the dendrometer to measure the micrometric growth of the trunk and the fruit. The more growth, the greater the activity of the tree, and hence the greater need for fertilizers. We take samples in situ every month from suction probes in the soil solution. These samples are taken to an external laboratory to be analyzed. Based on the results, we adjust our fertilizing programs to prevent fertilizer wastage and the contamination of the aquifers. At Martinavarro, we keep on looking for new solutions which allow us to offer the best quality citrus for our customers through an environmental friendly agriculture.